Ōgure is a shōnen manga written and illustrated by Ōgure Toiji Yuri. Ōgure revolves around the life of Itsuki Minami Ikki or Crow, also known as Babyface, Lil Crow, and his friends. The story follows their use of air treks, an in-universe invention derived from inline skates. Initial sections of the plot carries out the introduction of characters that eventually join Ikki. As the story progresses, it focuses on their roles as storm riders and their quest to be on the top of the Trophaeum Tower. Ōgure won the 2006 Kodansha Manga Award in the shōnen category. The series concluded on May 28, 2012 with Chapter 357. Plot: a new fad by the name of air treks has swept the nation's youth, and all over gangs are being formed that compete in various events using their ATs. Ikki is a middle school boy who is the toughest street-fighting punk on the east side of town. On top of that, he lives with 4 gorgeous sisters that took him in when he was a kid. But what Ikki doesn't know is that the girls are part of one of the most infamous AT gangs, Sleeping Forest. It doesn't take long before Ikki finds out about the world of air treks and is propelled into a fate he had not foreseen. Main characters: Itsuki Minami, voiced by Kenta Kamakari, Nobuhiko Okamoto. Chris Patton, the main protagonist of the story, he was given air treks and soon delved into the world of storm riders. There is a small crow named Ku that lives in his hair. In the anime, Ku was used as a censor. Eventually he creates a team, Kodansha Manga, with his 2 best friends, Kazu and Onigiri. Eventually Bika, Ajito Akito join Kodansha Manga. Originally trained to become the Wind King, and eventually the Sky King by Sora, he soon finds himself betrayed by Sora and Nike, who conspire together to steal his regalia. When they do this, Ikki is stripped of the chance to become the Wind King. Shortly thereafter, Ikki is instead named the Storm King, following the Hurricane Road. He has the ability to use his air tricks to manipulate the wind. His special techniques allows him to create a space where there is no wind, called null wind, similar to the eye of a hurricane, which may explain his road's name. Battle level of 117. In battle with Slioneer, Kazuma Mikura, voiced by Ken Clint Bickham, a longtime friend of Ikki. Kazu is a friend who's always by his side. He is a speed-type rider who has recently inherited the title of Flame King following the path of the Flame Road, along with Spitfire's old ATs. Due to his speed he got the nickname Stealth. His special techniques allows him to manipulate time and literally marking out a flame road, where he rides his ATs at such high speeds that the heat caused by the friction of the wheels creates the illusion of flames. These 2 techniques are, at some level, inherited from Yasuyoshi Sano, the Eon Clock, and Spitfire, the former Flame King, respectively. This is highly likely, as they both followed the Flame Road. Battle level of 89 in battle with Slioneer, and over 200 in battle with Nike. Onigiri, voiced by Masami Kikuchi. Greg Ayres, also a longtime friend of Ikki. Onigiri is a perverted pig as called by most. He has an unorthodox riding style, wearing his air treks on his head and riding it upside down. He has his own unique road called the Smell Road, which uses an opponent's senses against them. Isamiya Tokvatsbika, voiced by Hitoshi Baifu. Mark X. Laskowski, formerly of the Team Yor, recently named as Mountain King. Bika was defeated by Ikki and his team was forced to disband. Eventually, he joins Ikki's team as one of the main power riders, making use of his extremely large build and strength. In the manga he is known as the Black Pig for his seemingly overweight appearance. Ironically, he isn't truly fat, because all of the blood from his muscles go from his body to his belly due to his constant overeating, explained in episode 17, and when he needs to, he reverts all the blood to his upper muscles, gaining superhuman strength, and an extremely well-built appearance. Being considered one of the 2 weakest in the group next to Onigiri, with the help of the Cyber Spitfire, Bika set out down a road of enlightenment. This road he discovers he is also able to transfer his blood to his lower muscles, giving him great speed to rival Ōgure. Battle level of 68 in battle with Slioneer, Akita Lind Onijima, voiced by Kokoro Kikuchi. Blake Shepard, he is the Fang King with a split personality. Akito is the light side while Agito is the dark side. They used to work for the police team of Wind led by their brother Kaito, until inspired by Ikki to leave and join Kodansha. Their split personality changes depending on the side their eye patch is worn. Akito wears his patch on his right eye, Agito on his left. Later, a new personality named Lind emerged. Lind is like a big brother personality akin to Akito Agito's older brother, Kaito Wanajima. He claims he is the original personality of the body. Akito and Lind are the second strongest members of Kodansha. Recent chapters have revealed the Lind persona to be the original brain charger known as Gazelle. The Kaito's past arc revealed that Gazelle was female as well as the original Thorn Queen, who had a special relationship with Kaito. After Kaito and Gazelle's battle with the Takuchi twins resulted in Gazelle's death, Rinta Minami was able to recover her body and revive her and Kaito's child, who happens to be Akito Lind, as revealed in Chapter 300. Further details to how the Akito-Agito personas came to be have yet to be revealed. Battle level of 122 in battle with Sleipnir, media, manga. Ōgure was serialized in Weekly Shōnen magazine from 2002 to 2012. Chapter 357 concluded the manga. 37 tankobon have been released in Japan by Shōnen magazine Comics. The Ōgure manga was licensed for release in the United States by Del Rey Manga and the first volume was released on July 25, 2006. Subsequent volumes will be released every 3 months. Kodansha Comics USA is currently publishing the series. Anime. ADV Films announced over the October 20, 2006 weekend at Nikon, that they had licensed the Ōgure anime for release in the USA. It cost $780,000. Though few of the actual artists and inside creators of Ōgure were actually there. The few that were there included Lo Mitsuyagi, Ian Miller, Jason Remmings, and the ADV representing team. The first volume was released on February 6, 2007. ADV is releasing the uncensored Japanese home video version, rather than the broadcast version. On January 3, 2007, IGN released a special sneak peek of Episode 1 of the English dub. In 2008, Ōgure became one of over 30 ADV titles transferred to Funimation. In Australia and New Zealand, the series is licensed by Madman Entertainment. Avex released 1 single and 2 albums covering all the songs and themes used for the anime adaptation. The opening theme single Chain performed by Bakon was released on June 7, 2006 and peak ranked 139th on Oricon Singles Chart. The 2 albums Ōgure Original Soundtrack, What a Groovy Tricks, and Ōgure Original Soundtrack 2, Who Wants More Groovy Trick, were released on August 23, 2006 and February 28, 2007, respectively. OVA. In the 33rd issue of Weekly Shōnen magazine, it was announced that a new Ōgure original video animation will be released alongside the limited edition of Volume 30 of the manga. Animation studio Satellite animated the OVA instead of Toei with Shinji Ishihara as director, Jun Maekawa as scriptwriter, Osamu Horiguchi as character designer and Stanislas Brunet as mechanical design. Nobuhiko Okamoto plays Ikki, Yokari Fukui plays Kururu, and Haruka Tomatsu plays Ringo. The first OVA was released on November 17, 2010, the second on March 17, 2011. A third OVA was released on June 17, 2011. Musical. Ōgure was adapted into a musical called Musical Ōgure, which made its debut on January 7, 2007 and ran until January 21, 2007. The musical is loosely adapted from the manga and all female roles are eliminated from the plot. The cast featured Kenta Kamakari, Ken, and Kenjiro Tsuda reprising their roles from the anime respectively as Ikki, Kazu, and Spitfire with Masaki Kaji, Run and Gun, etc. as their co-stars. In the musical, Team Kodansha opposes Team Bacchus, whose names all come from works of Shakespeare. Due to the success and popularity of the musical's first run, the musical had a rerun in May 2007 titled, Musical Ōgure vs. Bacchus Super Range Remix with the entire cast, except for Kenta Kamakari due to illness, reprising their roles. Kamiyama Ryuji replaced Kamakari Kenta. Subsequently Yonohara Kusuke took over the role of Romeo and a new actor was brought in to play Hamlet. Also, a grayed-out movie button in the TV Tokyo Japanese Air Gear website indicates that an Air Gear movie may be in the works. During April 2010, there was a third run of the musical, this time titled Musical Air Gear vs. Bacchus Top Gear Remix. Many cast members reprised their roles, Kenta Kamakari returning as Ikki. Remarkably, Ajito's actor was replaced by a younger actor and the original actor now played the part of Juliet. Also, the role of Spitfire was replaced by Iron Clock. Reception: both the anime and manga have gained a lot of popularity, both in the East and the West, and now has quite a large fan base. Blog critics said it mixes this action and comedy quite well with a storyline that doesn't fail to leave a reader wanting more. The anime has often been criticized for not remaining true to the manga, and skipping parts, but is praised for its soundtrack. The English dub has received positive reviews since its release. Anime on DVD said the concept of the show is one that is pure anime though and something that visually can be done very well. References. External links: official Japanese manga site, official Del Rey manga site, Air Gear at Funimation, official Japanese anime site, official Japanese musical site, Air Gear at Anime News Network's Encyclopedia, Air Gear at Anime News Network's Encyclopedia.